What is going on, good people? So it is that time of year where it is time to get out here and do your fall lawn repair on your cool season lawns. Hey, even the best of us did not come through the season unscathed. So if you've got areas that look like this and you need to fix them, this video is for you. It's gonna be real quick, real simple. You only need 3 things to make this happen, have this filled in, and be back to the pristine lawn that you had earlier this spring, and you'll still have it going into next year. All right, let's get into this video. Let's do this real quick, real simple. All right, so the first 2 things that we're gonna need, very simple thing. First one is gonna be a rake. I prefer the Groundskeeper 2 rake. This is a amazing dethatching rake. So this is the first thing that we'll need. And then the second thing is gonna be our weasel. This is a cultivator made by Garden Weasel. It's the brand. This is a cultivator. A lot of questions on this tool. The reason I just call it a Garden Weasel and I tell y'all to go to Amazon, if you type in Garden Weasel in Amazon, the #1 thing that comes up is this. This is called a cultivator, but it is made by Garden Weasel. So this is the #1 tool to help you get great coverage, great germination. This is the second thing. And the third thing that we're gonna need, which is off camera right now, is some quality grass seed. And y'all know when I talk about quality grass seed, I'm gonna be talking about those Mountain View Seed cultivars, and in particular, anything from their platinum lineup, which includes their tall fescue, also their fine fescue, which is coming to the market, and also the Kentucky bluegrass, which is the 365 SS. So all of those great cultivars, and you can find 2 of those in the Elm Street Elite, which the information is down in the description, which is what you see me using in my yard all the time. You can check that information out. But the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get all of this debris off of the surface. We need to make sure we're getting good seed to soil contact, which is not needed for germination, but it is needed for establishment. So for that seed to establish, once germination occurs, it needs to be able to get that root down into the soil. So that's what we're gonna make sure happens by using the Groundskeeper dethatching rake. We're gonna pull that material out, we're gonna drop our seed down, and then we're gonna make sure we incorporate it into the soil with this Garden Weasel. So let's get into it. It's gonna be real simple, and we're gonna knock this thing out and move on to the next, which is the rest of the yard that we've got to go do. So we're just gonna take Groundskeeper 2 rake here, and we're just gonna get this debris out. We wanna make sure we can get down to the soil when we drop that seed. This is, like I said, this is a very simple process. It doesn't take a lot of time. May take you a little bit of effort, especially depending on how many areas you have to fix. It may take you a little longer to get everything done. This is the start of the 2026 lawn season. A lot of people were confused about my final mow. Final mow for 2025 lawn season, not for the year. So I think all my veterans, y'all know what I meant by that, because I call this the start of the 2026 lawn season. We're making these repairs. This is our 2026 lawn. 2025 is gone, it's over. So that's what we need right there. All right, so now we've gotten all of that debris and everything cleared out. We can see the soil, get us some good seed to soil contact. The next thing we're gonna do, we got some of that good old quality Elm Street Elite. When it comes to spreading your seed, there's a couple of ways you can do this. a good old bucket and spreading it by hand, especially when you've got like a small area like this. You don't really need this tool here, which is just a weasel from Lowe's. I use this a lot for my edges and spot seeding and small areas and things like that. Which is why I said you only need 3 things: groundskeeper 2 rake or a rake of any kind that you can get the debris out with, the quality grass seed, and the cultivator. I just wanted to give you this option, so this is optional. So we're gonna go ahead, drop some seed in here, get the seed down here, pour it in a little bucket right here. I got some other areas I need to fix. Being that this is bare ground, you're gonna wanna go at your bare ground seeding rate. So you're gonna be looking at anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds per 1,000, depending on the grass seed mix or blend that you're going with. All right, now that we've got the seed on the ground, we're just gonna come in with our garden weasel cultivator. And we're gonna work that seed into the ground. And make that seed disappear. Put a good covering over top of it. So the final step in this process is going to be watering. This is no different than if we were doing a overseeding or a bare ground seeding. So you're going to keep this moist for about the next 2 weeks, and making sure that if we've got to come out and hand water just these spots, because they're spot seeding and we don't need to water the entire lawn, we just want to make sure we're keeping this seed moist to make sure we get that good germination and establishing. All right, that's it. That is the process to get rid of those dead brown areas. Again, seed information is down in the description, along with the FeNiX fertilizer. It is that time of year. We got a whole lot more work to do. We got the rest of the lawn to take care of. So I'm gonna get out here and get to work, because we got a lot of stuff to do. As I always say, just know we work.